Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a very famous tale. And this is a tale that, you know, I learned at the Shankar Institute. I've learned a lot of stories, a lot of a tale while I was attending my English course at the Shankar. And this is one of the most amazing stories I want to share with you today. The title of this story is Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. This is the story. Alibaba and his older brother, Kasim, are the sons of a merchant. After their father's death, the greedy Kasim married a wealthy woman and becomes well-to-do, living lazily on their father's business and his wife's wealth. Alibaba marries a poor woman and settles into the trade of a voodoo cutter. Kasim and his wife resent Alibaba and his side of the family and do not share their wealth with them. So one day, Alibaba is at work collecting and cutting firewood in the forest when he happens to overhear a group of 40 thieves visiting their store treasure. Their treasure is in a cave, and the mouth of which is sealed with a big rock. It opens on the magic words, "Open Sesame," and seals itself on the words, "Close Sesame." When the thieves are gone, Alibaba enters the cave himself, and although there is a vast amount of riches stashed inside, he modestly takes only one single bag of gold coins home. Alibaba and his wife borrow his sister-in-law's scales to weigh the new wealth. Unbeknownst to them, Kasim's wife puts a blob of wax in the scales to find out what Alibaba is using them for, and she's curious to know what kind of grain her impoverished brother-in-law needs to measure. To her shock, she finds a gold coin sticking to the scale and tells her husband. Under pressure from his brother, Alibaba is forced to reveal the secret of the cave. Kasim goes to the cave, taking a donkey with him to take as much as possible treasure. So he enters the cave with the magic words. However, in his excited greed over the treasure, he forgets the words to get out again and ends up trapped. The thieves find him there and kill him. When his brother does not come back home, Alibaba goes to the cave to look for him and finds the body quartered and with each piece displayed just inside the cave's entrance as a warning to anyone else who might try to enter. Alibaba brings the corpse home, where he entrusts Morjana, a clever slave girl from Kasim's household, with the task of making others believe that Kasim has died a natural death. First, Morjana purchases medicines from an apothecary, telling him that Kasim is gravely ill. Then she finds an old tailor known as Baba Mustafa, whom she says blindfolds and leads to Kasim's house. There, overnight, the tailor stitches the pieces of Kasim's body back together. Ali Baba and his family are able to give Kasim a proper burial without anyone suspecting anything. Kasim's wife does not find out about the cave or treasure. The thieves finding the body gone, so they realize that another person must have known their secret. So they set out to track him down. One of the thieves goes down to the town and comes across Baba Mustafa, who mentions that he has just sewn the pieces of a corpse back together. Realizing that the dead man must have been the thief's victim, the thieves ask Baba Mustafa to lead the way to the house where the deed was performed. The tailor is blindfolded again, and in his state is able to retrace his steps and find the house. The thief marks the door with a symbol, so the other thieves can come back that night and kill everyone in the house. However, the thief has been seen by Morgiana, who, loyal to her master, foils the thief's plan by marking all the houses in the neighborhood similarly. When the 40 thieves return that night, they cannot identify the correct houses, and their leader kills the unsuccessful thief in a furious rage. The next day, another thief revisits Baba Mustafa and tries again. Only this time, a chunk is chipped out of the stone step at Ali Baba's front door. Again, Morgiana foils the plan by making similar chips in all the other doorsteps, and the second thief is killed for his failure as well. At last, the leader of the thieves goes and looks himself. This time, he memorizes every detail he can of the exteriors of Ali Baba's house. The leader of the thieves pretends to be an oil merchant and in need of Ali Baba's hospitality, bringing with him mule loaded with 38 oil jars, one filled with oil and the other 37 hiding the other remaining thieves. Once Ali Baba is asleep, the thief's plan is to kill him. Again, Morgiana discovers and foils the plan when a lamp runs out of oil and she has to get it from the merchant jar. The thieves give themselves away one by one, hearing her approach and mistaking her for their boss. After refilling the lamp, Morgiana kills the 37 thieves in their jars by pouring boiling oil on them one by one. When their leader comes to rouse him, he discovers they are all dead and escapes. The next morning, Morgiana tells Ali Baba about thieves in the jars. They bury them, and Ali Baba shows his gratitude by giving Morgiana a freedom. However, she continues living with Ali Baba and his family anyway. To exact revenge, the leader of thieves establishes himself as a merchant, befriends Ali Baba's son, who is now in charge of his late uncle Kasim's business, and is invited to dinner at Ali Baba's house. However, the thief is recognized by Morgiana, who performs a sword dance with a dagger for the diners and plunges it into the thief's heart. When he's off his guard, Ali Baba is at first angry with Morgiana, But when he finds out that the thief wanted to kill him, he is extremely grateful to Morgiana and rewards her by marrying Morgiana to his son. Ali Baba is then left the only one knowing the secret of a treasure in the cave and how to access it. And this is the story I want to share with you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. See you on the next video.